Kaya, the issue of blue lights, of course, the Minister of Police must apply his mind. Whether I know that when I was in the police, we guided public representatives and the bodyguards. The blue light is used only when you are on duty. And that's it. And then it's not just used at random when you visit your friend for a drink and so on. Or you go visit whoever. So to an extent that this could be interpreted as abuse to a certain extent. So the Minister of Police, I think, as you asked the question, will have to look into that. But blue lights are not the problem. The problem is the behavior. The police have got the discretion, guided by the law, to act where they see threat. So IPID must then investigate the police, whether there have been indiscretions in them executing and doing their work. Was it fair what they did? What we saw through the eye, of a man in the street, we saw brutality. We saw people being trampled upon. Honestly, it's a kind of thing that makes people to march and take down a government. It angers you. I saw a lot of people on social media frowning upon that. It's the kind of thing that can get people into the street. So it must never be taken light what those cops did. That's why we need to get to the bottom of that, and we've got checks and balances to do so. IPID must investigate them. And that's why we say, as the ANC, if they are on the wrong, there must be consequences. But as an immediate action, they must be suspended so that they do not interfere with evidence. As I'm sitting there as a VIP, being the deputy president, I wouldn't know the people who follow and protect me. I wouldn't know the bullets that come towards my direction. But those who are protecting me will know. So if somebody says the Mbalula in a blue polo, red or white, was having arms or was drunk, the police must act diligently to prove that we acted on this group of people because they were interfering with our work. And they were doing the following things that aggravated the sort of action that we needed to take. Because there are levels of action you take when you are confronted with danger. So when VIP protection comes and they warn you, like in that case, you need to move. You need to move. Unless if you resist or you do all of those particular things, then they've got to act on you and so on. So, me and you, we only saw the snippets. We don't know where it started and what made them to act. So, accountability means they must answer. There's nothing wrong with that. They must answer because it will be an act of brutality forever and society will be helpless. It will be a political football rather than a matter that citizens themselves have got to react to, and those individuals to say who have been unfairly attacked and all of that. It will be political football that will be used through name dropping of the ANC. Like I've seen, that's very cheap. When there is a problem, the first thing you call is ANC. Now, I saw in inverted commas a headline in a particular newspaper saying ANC protectors. I mean, ANC protectors. I mean, where were ANC protectors? These people are cops. They are trained as police. They are trained. They've got a handbook that they go through to protect the presidency. You don't just pick up any cop. You pick the best. You cannot play next to the president. You saw even in parliament when Julius tried to attack the president, they just show you film for 5 minutes what will happen to you. So you don't just come deal with anyhow with the head of state and so on. And this is second in command, but I wanted to know, you want to know, everybody want to know, what did these citizens do to warrant that kind of a brutal attack? That was brutal. If you look at it, they leave you lying there. You don't know whether the person is dead or alive. They leave you there. They get into the car, they leave. That's brutal. And then they look like youngsters, those people. I don't know whether they are old or what. We don't know. We don't know whether they were drunk or what happened. We don't know. So there must be an investigation on the matter fully. We support. I was not aware of Andile. The first thing I will do as the Secretary General is to ask him, and I need that tweet of Andile, because the era of rogueness is over. Because Andile is a member of the NEC. He cannot say what he likes and distance himself from statements of his party and organization as a member of the National Executive Committee. He can't. He can't do that. He must explain it. It's either the good explanation he will give to me is fake. If it is true, I'm going to charge him. I will charge him. I will charge Andile if he said what he said. I will charge him. I'll take him to the DC because he can argue that case in the National Executive Committee. When the organization has spoken on the matter, the point of reviewing it is the National Executive Committee. We speak here on behalf of the NEC. We can't allow NEC members to undermine positions of the organization and expect the membership to follow. It cannot be the case. It cannot be. It means it will be a free-for-all. Free-for-all. Anyone, anyhow, can express themselves. Fine and good if they are ordinary members. We'll brief them. Maybe they don't get